Like
Did you
that,
want
but you
to do you
can't.
want to see me drawing in my world? Because I'm drawing live on my world right now, and nobody's watching right now.
Okay, okay, I can come in.
Okay,
Go
it's a
ahead and
little
put
bit big,
the board
but
up.
let's see.
Remember, yeah, you were making a place to show your artwork. There you go.
Oops, it's out of focus. I'm trying to get it back into focus. There we go. Let's see, I lost connection a bit. Oh, I think you're inside of the screen.
I know.
Wait,
Just trying to do something.
oh, there you are.
It took a long time. It took a long time to get here. So I put my headset down. Get my. Wow. Okay. Where am I at? Where am I at? Oh, there you are. Oh, there you are. Oh, wow. Nice dog.
Thanks.
Okay. Dun, dun, dun.
Yep, see where my silver pen is? Where's my silver gel pen? Here it is.
What do you got there? You use a like a little knife? Is that what that was?
It's a
Oh, it's a
gel
pen.
pen.
Like a ballpoint pen. Okay.
Let me see where my... Oh, here it is. Oops, I burped. What do you think?
Doing good, doing good. I like it, I like it. Is it weird watching yourself watch yourself? Yeah.
Let me just look at my reference. Let's see here. That's the cool thing about being on the computer is I can do this at the same time.
Yeah. There's always a little lag on the video, just a teeny bit. I'm sorry. You're in the middle of your looking around to see if there's anything you've changed in here. I'm gonna walk around just real quick.
Mm-hmm. I haven't been on for a while, so I probably didn't change anything since you last came.
Yep. Looking good. Looking
Thanks.
good. How long does it take to do
Something this size?
picture like that? I mean, that's about the size of a notepad, right?
Uh, this is 11 by
One of those
14. It takes me about 20
sketch pads.
hours or more.
Oh wow.
Something like that. I mean, I don't know, it depends. Maybe it feels like more like 20 hours, but it's just a lot of repetitive motion, so it probably feels a little longer than it actually is.
Yeah.
I like to use these job ends because then I can layer and shine. And it becomes a really realistic, although I'm already good at drawing realistic.
They do have a lot of drawing programs for like iPads and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do know that. There's all kinds of if you have any of those tablets, they usually have a pen you can use and you can do a lot of drawing. There's a lot of drawing apps out there.
Sorry, I keep burping. Let me see. I'm gonna use green. I use a lot of unconventional colors in my when I mix them together and make these darker colors with the reds and the greens together. You know.
Yeah, that's one thing most people don't realize in a lot of paintings, a lot of pictures. What you're looking at or what you think you're seeing isn't what's really there.
Exactly.
You're seeing you know, teeny bits of this and that that you don't even know you're looking at.
Yeah. I like to mix a lot of different colors to make one color, and it kind of brings out, you know, a lot.
And it's the hardest part though is you put too many colors, it starts turning them brown or mush,
Well,
gray
that's
or
the good thing about that is the dog is brown.
yeah. No, I'm saying in general, if you put
Yeah.
too many colors right next to each other, optically it just starts looking like a brown or a mushy gray.
That's why I don't always put the colors exactly in the same spot. I'll put them. I mean, these are well, the dog is brown though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean. Sometimes if I try to do this with paint, it doesn't work and it just gets grayish.
Right. It really happens most when you're mixing paints.
Mm-hmm.
Very easy to make mush.
That's why I like to draw, because I can do this very freely.
When you're painting, you have to
I found
paint
that happens to me sometimes with paint.
And then most people don't want to wait. They don't want to take the time to let paint dry and then paint a little bit over top of it. It's just layering is what does it with paint.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking at a photograph of the dog?
Yeah. Sometimes I look away from it for a minute though. So I'm also using Jelly Roll gel pens.
A lot of people like them gel pens, yeah. You're doing pencils, pens,
Mm-hmm.
markers, a little bit of mix of everything, just a little bit, don't you? Did you hear, there was a story in the news about Jasper Johns. I don't know if you know who Jasper Johns is. This artist. He was at his doctor's office, and he happened to see a picture hanging on the wall. It was a teenager had drawn. He was at a orthopedic surgeon. And a teenager had drawn like a knee with all of its tendons and the bones and how the muscles, lay around the knee or something like that. Okay. Well, Jasper kind of liked the piece of artwork, so I think he took a photograph of it, and he went home and he incorporated that artwork in one of his paintings. Now, Jasper's paintings sell for tens or hundreds of millions of dollars.
Oh.
They sell for a lot of money. And he's a pretty wealthy dude. And he's a very famous artist. Anything he does is worth money. Well, after he got the painting done, then he decided he was going to go sell it. He decided he had to
wait a minute.
ask for permission to use the kid's artwork, because it really wasn't his artwork. Now, you have to imagine it's a large format image, maybe a 5-foot by 10-foot picture or something.
Yeah, like that's kind of thing that I don't do, I always be original, It's good to be original, and it's really important to be original.
His artwork is displayed in one little section of it, okay? And Jasper, when he copied it, he copied everything about it as much as he could, and he did it as a lithograph. Okay, now.
Oh well, actually, it's okay to when you're practicing, but not if you're like appropriating,
Yeah, the original artwork was done with pens and markers, but Jasper Johns did it with a lithograph. Okay.
Oh well, he's doing it in a different way, but it's still it was still somebody's idea though. I don't know.
It looked a lot like the original artwork. Anyhow.
Yeah.
And it included the kid's photograph in the piece of artwork. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, he wrote a letter to the kid, asking the kid to come by and see what he had done. He didn't know if the kid was familiar with who he was or anything. Well, the kid told his friends, and that friend's father is an artist who's famous for painting
Okay.
pictures that are the inside of Walmart. Guys, that's his thing.
Okay. Yeah. So what happened? Did the kid get famous?
The guy's famous too. This other guy, the
But did the
Walmart
kid get
painter,
famous though too?
is famous. Oh, he has, but he had to sue Jasper Johns. His, his his friend, whose father is a painter, said this is not right. Jasper's trying to screw you over.
Yeah.
You got to go to court about this. So they went to court about it. Well, anyhow, they gave the kid some money and made sure he got recognition, of course.
That's good.
They're
That's
still
good.
friends and stuff, but they had to go to court for it because Jasper wasn't going to give them nowhere near as much money as he should have gotten.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, plus Jasper, he already had a buyer for it and shit. He hadn't even asked for permission until after he had a buyer for it.
Like
So,
one time I was drawing a PSG truck and I actually took the PSG logo off of it. I mean I was even nervous when I was drawing one time I was drawing a scene in New York City and there was lots of banners in New York City, you know, but I just loved, but I couldn't really change that because there were so many of them. So I just drew them the way they were. It's a tricky thing, you know. But that guy kind of overdid it, you know.
If you go to a site, I don't care where it's at, and you hand sketch something, you're kind of okay.
Okay? Yeah, I know what you mean because it was a photo.
Especially if it's out in public. You walk down the street and you see a building or you see a billboard or whatever, it doesn't really matter, and you incorporate that in your piece of artwork. You did it by hand. You're drawing something that's just found out in the environment.
Yeah.
Put it on the side of a building or whatever. They knew photographs are going to be taken of it. They knew people are going to do it, so they can't be upset if somebody, walks by, decides they're going to draw it. Okay, but this Jasper did something a little different.
Yeah.
Because this picture was hanging in a doctor's office. It's public. It's just like a kid's drawing hanging on the wall at somebody's home, basically, or it's not.
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. I'm recording all this because I'm recording myself drawing and everything and talking to you. But yeah.
Oh, we're being put on. Okay, it's like a Facebook.
I haven't posted anything yet, but hey, we're just having a conversation though.
Right. Okay, that's kind of. It's important whenever you're doing something like this that is live that you let the other person know. I wasn't paying attention to that. I didn't realize you were doing this that way. But okay.
Don't worry about it.
Nobody knows who I am.
Like conversations, can make videos more interesting.
Oh yeah. Well, you got to read up on about the Jasper Johns. I didn't even get all the way to the end of it. Actually, they're still on talking terms, and the kid got some notoriety from it. And the kid's though he probably will never be an awesome artist in the sense of being world renowned or anything, but he is definitely an artist. There are color choices that he made. That's what got Jasper interested in the piece. It's just the way the composition, color choices and stuff, and that's what he was impressed about. So whether the kid takes art the rest of his life or not, it sounds like the kid's going to be a doctor or something, because he really likes medical things.
Yeah.
And the reason he drew the picture is he tore his knee up during playing soccer or something, and the doctor fixed his knee, so he drew him a picture of just as an appreciation. He gave the picture to the doctor.
Oh yeah.
So,
well, that's an interesting story.
So, I mean, he was, yeah. he didn't know some famous artist was going to appropriate it. But now, if you or I walked in there and we saw that picture and we just like, oh, okay, that's neat. We drew it. That's as long as we don't sell it, doesn't
Yeah.
matter. But the second you're in the process of selling it, now you got to get your permissions and everything. Here's Facebook. Okay, now you're
Well, I'm
filming
glad
this
that
on
I
Facebook.
try to be original very much.
Right, as much as possible, yes. But
I mean, once in a
Facebook,
while I'll draw anime characters,
country gets to watch
but
this.
like not very often, you know? And everybody draws anime characters anyway.
It may want to use part of this somehow, and you may never ever get to know who used it for whatever reason, you know, and whether there was any money involved. Let's say somebody's an advertiser, and they want to sell dog food or something, and they think this image is somehow going to help them sell dog food. So they take a screenshot of your image, and then they incorporate.
I hope nothing like that happens, because I worked really hard on this.
Yeah. But, you know, and it'd be very difficult for you to even, I mean, you'd have to actually see the ad and go, oh shit, that's my picture. You know.
That would make me very sad, because I couldn't have enough money to sue somebody right now.
But there are people that would help you out in that sense, because if it was something major,
I'm sure somebody would help me out, because I'm really good at what I do, and people know me. People know me in my neighborhoods that I go to.
Yeah.
And the neighborhood I live in.
Know me in my hood. Gotta get going. But yeah, I like this. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, are you doing this like for somebody? This somebody else's dog, or is this your dog?
Yep, it's for somebody. It's her dog. The dog's name is Alice.
Oh, did you hear about the one artist in the news this week? Kind of funny. A museum loaned $84,000 to an artist. Okay, I don't know why. I don't know how he convinced them to hand him $84,000, but he did a couple of pieces. It was a collection, and they were basically they weren't basically, they actually were. They were blank canvases with nothing on them, and he titled the piece "Take the Money and Run."
That's hilarious.
It is hilarious. Anything they can do to him.
That sounds like a John Cage kind of thing.
Yeah, it sounds like it's too good to be true. But you don't ever know what in art what's going to happen. You know?
Yeah.
And somebody will buy that. You remember the guy that took a banana and taped it to a wall? That art. And
I don't know.
Then they actually auctioned it off, and somebody I think bought it, and then another person walked up, peeled the banana off the wall, and ate it. After somebody paid money.
Well, that's kind of cool. That's funny.
So it's like a progressive performance art. You know, where each person playing a part for it. But and one person paid money. You know. What was the other one? You remember Bansky, the guy that does the street arts, does graffiti? He did the one painting, and I think it sold for like 3 or 4 million or something, or 1.4 million or whatever it was.
I'm trying to figure out how I can get my art to sell for that much. But that'd be great. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. Well, this piece painting was painting
Yeah,
of one
this
of
this
his
conversation is so
street.
interesting. I wouldn't mind still posting it, you know.
But the guy's painting. Once the auction was over with and somebody had to pay whatever millions of dollars for it,
Yeah.
somebody of Bansky's crew pressed a button and like a remote control or something, and the painting rolled.
Oh, what? Are you there? Hello?
My headset crashed there for a moment.
Oh.
The painting rolled out of the canvas, and then it shredded itself.
Oh
It was the
no.
Bansky set it up so that the frame, the mechanism in it, to shred the painting. Okay, the person had just bought a painting, and the painting instantly shredded itself.
Oh no, that's terrible.
I mean, that's all, the person, and now they own this, shredded painting, millions of dollars.
Wow.
And it's like a lot of artists are doing things that are like where there's like some sort of performance associated with a piece of
That's
artwork.
did they do that on purpose? They did that on purpose?
Well, he did it on purpose, absolutely.
Oh wow.
Bansky's one of Bansky's main things is he thinks art should be free and be available to everybody, and that society should find a way to pay artists without them having to sell their works.
Oh, that's
You know what
interesting.
I mean? So, so he's
That's
all
really
about
interesting. That's
not
something a
not
true artist
actually
would do,
selling.
something crazy like that. You know. But I'm a true artist.
And
I just don't do crazy things like that.
he's got the money to set something up like that. And the thing is, now that he's done that, he can't do it again. Obviously, everybody will pay attention to that. But
Yeah.
that took a lot of doing, if you think about it, because he had to. And actually, I think people analyze what happened is the actual painting didn't get destroyed. It just rolled itself up in the frame. A prepared shreds came out the machine. So
Oh.
another painting was shredded. So that's even harder to do. But anyhow, he because he wanted it to look perfect, and I think they tried it different ways. He did it more than one time to test it, and it didn't look quite right. So he did it right, just so that it would look right.
So the paper
And
was
it
already
and
in
it
shreds inside?
yeah, the shreds were already inside, waiting to come out. And then
Oh
but the
yeah.
thing is
I
this:
can't hear
the
you too
painting
well
had been
actually.
okay. The shreds were inside the frame already, I
Oh
think,
wow.
but the painting was in the museum or in the hands of the auction people for like months, and nobody noticed it. Nobody noticed that this frame
Well,
had
that's
this
pretty clever.
mechanism in it, and it had to have a battery that could last long enough to do all this. Or somebody at the auction house worked on his team and could make sure the battery was fully charged and ready to go at the moment that they needed it.
Yeah. Wow. That's pretty clever and funny.
Yeah, yeah. He had to prepare that ahead of time and practice it and test it multiple times and under different
That must have gotten pretty
circumstances
famous
to
in the
make
news,
sure that
huh?
yeah, it actually probably cost a lot of money to do the whole thing. Of course he made a lot of money on it, but that doesn't really matter. But yeah, he does artwork like he this one hospital was helping a lot of kids,
Yeah.
COVID and stuff like that. So he one night he went into the hospital real late at night, like 2 in the morning or something, and he
Wow.
painted a on the wall in one of the hallways a mural of a little kid whose superhero dolls are nurses and doctors and scientists.
Oh,
Okay,
did you have permission to do
and,
that?
and he put that on the wall, and the hospital was going to sell the painting to raise money for the kids for that
Mm-hmm.
wing of the hospital.
Oh, wow.
His paintings are always worth a lot of money. There was one of his paintings. He painted on the side of a wall, and it was a concrete wall with a sewer pipe coming out of it, and the sewer pipe had some sort of stain on, and he incorporated the stain into his painting. Okay, in a really
Mm-hmm.
cool, clever way. Anyhow, um, the painting was up for a day or two, and somebody came by with a roller of yellow paint and painted over it, and just totally covered
No.
it up. So that piece of artwork only existed, for a couple of days basically, and then somebody decided they wanted to be in on the action, so they broke out a roller, just painted it over top of it. You couldn't even see the painting after they were done.
Wow.
Just you know,
That's hilarious and kind of
uh,
sad.
yeah.
I
There's
guess they
one
didn't.
place, some some artist.
I guess they didn't
Um,
really know what was going on.
yeah, well, there's one place where some artist, or somebody wanted to make sure the city painted a wall because somebody had put some graffiti on it. So this person painted on the wall, hey, like, hey, city of whatever, I forget what city it was. Why don't you paint this wall, get this graffiti off here? You know what I mean? Because the city let that graffiti stay there for years or whatever. The guy's like
Mm-hmm.
tired of seeing it. So, but the thing is, all they did was paint over just the portion of the wall that had the graffiti. You know, so the wall like half painted and half not. You know,
Well, you know a lot
yeah.
about this stuff.
So the, the guy went back. The guy went back and painted on the other side and says, "Well, why don't you finish the job and paint this side?" Painted that on the wall, and then the city came and painted the other side. You know, so they got a clean, fresh wall then. But it took them two times to get them to do it right. Funny, funny stuff.
Use this pencil. Look how tiny this pencil got.
Look how small you need some. You need a little longer pencil there,
Yeah.
or maybe you need a shorter pencil.
Did I add you yet?
I gotta go. It's 10:15 in my time zone. I don't know what time zone you're in, but
Oops, I just smudged it a bit. Let me see if I can just draw some of the... Because this gel pen
I
actually
gotta
goes
get
over
going.
other colors, so it's cool.
Okay. I see you later.
Oh wait, did I add you?
You what?
Did I add you? I added you already, right?
Yeah. We've been
Yeah, well,
friends
yeah,
for
I
a while,
added
for
you a
eight
long time
weeks.
ago.
Yeah. When you first started getting in here, I think you were just trying it out back then.
Mm.
I'll see you later.
Bye. colored. Pause. Isn't that something that Hamlet said? Pause? I don't know. Something about give me pause. I don't know. I was just thinking about that. I like Hamlet. Hamlet's cool. Let's see here. Just to give me pause. I like that. That's so poetic. So I am just drawing here. Drawing. And this is kind of interesting. I'm gonna put some of this color on here again. Yeah, right there. This is looking nice. I'm gonna add a touch of yellow again. Whoever listens to this will hear me talking. Yep, that was an interesting conversation I had with Grenade Head of AltSpace. This is really fun. So I'm just kind of thinking about philosophical things while I draw. Just gonna get a mix of these different colors together. I think I'm done with the dog part. Wow, maybe just a little more. A little bit more of the white right there. That's looking good. Just mix a little bit of white right there. think that's the entire bumper. Now I just have to do the rug and the background up here. I'm gonna take a break from this video and pause it.